Hi, my name is Lacey Newsom, and this is my Clinical Education Methodologies course that I created for EME 6946 Instructional Design and Technology Capstone. My project consisted of developing an online continuing education course. This course is for clinical education preceptors or those wanting to be preceptors, and a preceptor is a healthcare professional who works with a student out in the healthcare setting to train them on how to become a professional. And this course was approved 2 hours of continuing education credit for dental, respiratory therapy, and nursing, and radiography was approved for 1. The purpose of this course is to provide clinical preceptors or potential preceptors with valuable information about how to improve students' growth. My client, Sherry Locke, who is head of the Continuing Education Department at Gulf Coast State College, needed me to develop my objectives, conduct my research, and develop my course materials based on that research to submit an application to the Bureau of Radiation Control. The Bureau of Radiation Control oversees radiography. Once they reviewed my information, they did not approve the course for 2 hours, but did approve it for 1 technical credit, which we still were able to go with. Once we submitted the application to the Bureau, as you can see on the right side, this was the letter I got back in the mail for approving the course. This is the homepage to my course. I added a course description, an instructor bio with my contact information, schedule, and a Canvas tutorial for anyone who was not familiar with Canvas, especially those outside of the college who are not students at the college. I created 1 module. Part 1 was the introduction, which introduced the course as well as the objectives in the course. Part 2 was the instructional content. I laid out the comments and presentation. With each, I had to break it down into 3 videos, but with each video for the overall presentation, I made sure I created a transcript, and I uploaded the PowerPoint with no narration. All the other activities and videos, I had them watch and specified if they were required or optional, as well as an article that I required them to read. This is a discussion board activity. I made it optional, only 1 person participated. Then this was a post-test. This was the test that had to be taken with a 75% or higher, which students had 2 attempts to make this grade in order to get the credit for the course. And here's the summary. The conclusion to the course, revisiting the objectives, as well as a course evaluation, where I got a lot of my feedback and some of my analysis for my course. And then I listed all the references that I used for my course materials and developing the course. At the conclusion of the course, I pulled analytics from Canvas showing the activity of the course. The course was open from October 14th through October 31st. So with my mouse, you can see when most of the activity occurred, which was those last 2 weeks. Also the submissions, as well as the averages with the grades. Here's another page. These were all the participants and what score they received on the post-test. Of course, I edited out their information. You can tell how many page views right here that these students viewed the page, how much they participated, and I want to note right here that this was actually a test student, so we could use that section to plug in grades to see different outcomes. So this wasn't an actual student right here. The submissions, if they were on time, if they were late or missing, and we required a 75% or higher with 2 tries to earn the technical credit, and everybody but one person passed. Fortunately, I did not encounter too many challenges during the course of my project. Time management was the biggest challenge, mostly at the beginning and the end of the project, because I was having to submit my application on time and develop my course materials before that application was submitted, and develop it further and upload it into Canvas on time by the start date. Marketing was also another challenge. We felt that we weren't able to get the word out as quickly as we would have liked, again because of time frame. And uncertainty. We weren't sure how many participants were going to actually sign up for the course. Surprisingly, we had 6, and since it was an asynchronous course, it was open entry, open exit. Anybody could have registered during that time frame, even after the course had opened. I was also unsure if the topics were fitting appropriately into the course, as well as the outcome, if the course I had made it too hard, too easy, but overall I felt like it was a good fit. This is actually a flyer that my client created for marketing purposes. In lessons learned, I felt that I could have utilized better planning skills and went a little more in depth with my planning as far as my calendar that I had created. I felt that I could have also gathered more information prior to the project, and this would have helped me more when picking topics for the course, especially getting information and even data from clinical preceptors and getting more feedback from students, what the clinical preceptors feel that would be beneficial for them to learn, and what students feel like clinical preceptors could improve on. And I figured out that less is sometimes better. I felt at first I was trying to incorporate too many tools, instructional tools, and I feel that learners can get lost in the technology and lose sight of the purpose or content. In alignment with the academic program, distance learning was definitely the foundation of my chosen project because I chose the distance learning specialization in this degree program. I felt that incorporating technology really came from 6626 and 6408. Editing videos definitely came from 6415 because although I didn't shoot live videos, I was narrating and I had to use editing software. Utilizing instructional design to improve student learning experience and performance, I felt came from my foundational courses, the principles of instructional design. Developing and facilitating a distance learning course, as well as evaluating my own course using the QM rubric, definitely came from EME 6409, which I took at the beginning of this semester. So I felt wish I had taken that course earlier, and I felt I would have known more and been more prepared for developing this online course. And that is my project. Thank you so much for watching.